I thought X-Men 97 would be an utter disappointment. It's been a few months, but I still can't get over the fact that Disney at least did some justice to a much beloved animated series. And I couldn't understand why people were so infatuated with the show and Magneto's biceps. But now that a few months has passed and I've had some time to process this creepy relationship, here's my opinion that nobody asked for. First things first, the show did not feel like a quick cash grab sequel. Over the past few years, we've seen an obsession with sequels, prequels, and reboots, and even live action. When you're in the superhero department, this is exactly what you're doing 24/7. The original X-Men, the animated series, aired in the early 90s, and many reviewers of X-Men 97 stated that the original series aired before they were old enough to watch it. The first superhero show that I ever watched was Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, two of the most iconic superhero shows that perfectly balance plot, dialogue, character development, and comedy. So it was definitely a challenge to watch the original X-Men because, mate, the dialogue was corny, the animation was choppy, and the music felt so retro, to say the least. In any event, when X-Men 97 came out, I chose to watch it just to have a giggle at the corny dialogue, but I was so wrong. Each episode was well paced and structured, each ending on a cliffhanger. You could sense each scene was crafted to serve the ultimate purpose of the overall plot. At the same time, you were constantly on edge trying to figure out who the real antagonist was. For example, you would think after episode 1 and 2 might be Magneto, then you think it's Trask, then the Sentinels, Mr. Sinister, and then finally it's revealed to be, spoiler alert, Sebastian. Another reason why I think this show was such a hit was because you didn't need to watch the original animated series to enjoy it. As someone who grew up watching 21st Century Fox's X-Men films, I felt that I had a general understanding of the X-Men characters, the overall themes such as the mutant versus human conflict and the clash between Charles and Eric Lensher or Magneto. In fact, in episode 1 and 2, the show gets the viewers up to speed through expository explanations and assumes that you as the viewer have a general pop cultural understanding of the X-Men universe. Despite the corny dialogue, I chose to watch all 5 seasons to get a glimpse into how these things were portrayed in the original show and then how they changed in X-Men 97. In hindsight, I would say you only need to watch the Days of Future Past and the Dark Phoenix episodes, which introduced characters like the Prime Sentinels, Cables, Bishop, and how the events of Dark Phoenix may have impacted Jean in X-Men 97. These episodes helped me and may even help you if you haven't watched the show to recognize characters particularly like Apocalypse in the end credits. Honestly, I forgot that Apocalypse's name was actually N. Sabanur, but you immediately recognize him because of his character design from the original series. Now, even if you didn't watch the original series but saw X-Men Apocalypse or read the comics, you may have just put it together in terms of that ending in season 1. What I'm trying to say here is that X-Men 97 was not a disappointment and you should go and watch it right now, even if you don't vibe with animation or corny dialogue. If anything, this show is probably one of the best projects Disney has produced since Endgame, but I'll let you decide on that. Anywho's, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and watch another video here and here. Bye!